Okay, so I don't really have much going on today, so I decided to put 8 of my high school teachers up against each other and decide which one was strongest because of it. As you see, most of them wear glasses. So we actually have the PE teacher, Mr. Crouch, versus my 9th grade English teacher, Mr. Cardilla. Mr. Crouch, known for being extremely difficult to beat, taking Mr. Cardilla to duck hunt. There's a Pokeball on the floor, and it looks like we have a final smash already. This is not looking good for Mr. Cardilla. Mr. Crouch takes him up into the sky, pummels him mercilessly, and that's a stock, ladies and gentlemen. Getting that good damage Staryu has. Mr. Cardilla pulls out the final smash, and that's stock number 1 from Mr. Crouch. And he takes it closely. Oh, Mr. Crouch pulls Mr. Cardilla out of Obama Snow to get the final smash. This is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and that... Mr. Crouch takes the first fight of the teacher battle royale. Mr. Cardilla looking unfazed as always. Next up, it looks like we have a long-time rivalry of Ms Shulman versus Ms Chae. I've been waiting for this fight, folks.
3, 2, 1, go!
Looks like we're at Dreamland, the Melee stage. My dog is barking downstairs. Ooh, an SF flag. Will Ms Chae use it? Or will she just hold on to it? Nope, it's dropped into the blast zone. Ms Chae just not letting Ms Shulman have anything she wants, taking the first stock with an F smash. Did you know Me Gunner used to be a character all by itself because of its F smash? Lynn, looking to take something. Oh, and Ms Shulman is down a stock. Ms Shulman just really hates Pokemon, doesn't she? That's the second Pokeball she's thrown down to the depths with the final smash, hoping to take the easy KO. Oh, and that's it! She cheeses Ms Chae out! Ms Shulman takes the round! Now, we do have a retiree up to bat, Mr. Rodriguez versus Mr. Gibby, Brad Gibby, to be exact, the destroyer of history. Yet again, Erod is notorious for having extremely good lectures. We hated to see him go, but he's back to reclaim his title of best teacher. And the Mean Purple Man is out on the field yet again. You hate to see it happen. Oh! The Mean Purple Man just stole 2 of Erod's stocks. You really hate to see that happen. Uh-oh. Oh, Erod. He got 3 stocked by Gibby. You can't blame him, he does have stomach cancer. It's just the best he could have done. We do have another long time rivalry, Miss Nagel versus Mr. Hollyfield. Now, both know that they can simply knock off each other's glasses, and one of them would come out victorious. But Mr. Hollyfield, no, Miss Nagel knows specifically that this is her home stage, next to the ocean, since she is the marine biology teacher. She believes that there's no way she could possibly lose when there's water involved. But Mr. Hollyfield, known for his geometric spacing, will just not let her have what she wants. Getting the Pokeball, it looks like there's going to be 2 Hollyfields on the stage. Ooh, Mr. Hollyfield is trapped by Blossom's grace. Ms. Nagel taking not such an early stock, but a well-deserved one. Ms. Nagel takes him up into the air, beating him senselessly, except it wasn't enough. Takamaru is out. A swordsman. Oh! Takamaru trapped Mr. Hollyfield, and Ms. Nagel took the chance to do a fiery kick. You don't see that unless you are on the home stage. Mr. Hollyfield only bringing Nagel closer to the Pokeball. He does not even realize it. And the Labradoodle is out. What a cute puppy. What a cute puppy. Cool. Oh, so Mr. Hollyfield takes the stock. What? Ms. Nagel had a full stock advantage, and he snagged it away. That was not something you wanted to see. We have Mr. Crouch versus Mrs. Shulman, taking it to Final Destination, just like Mr. Crouch wants. The only thing that he would want better is if there were no items on, because he loves a fair fight. Could this be a round just like Erod's? Not if Skull Kid has anything to say about it, because we can no longer understand what's happening. Somehow Mr. Crouch did not survive Skull Kid's assault. Mr. Crouch really likes getting the assist trophies. He just has an army. You really hate to see this happen. Sukapon is out. Ms. Shulman has her final smash, but Mr. Crouch just has every possible thing out on the field. It does not look like he'll be getting this stock back, though. This final smash could be it. This could decide who wins and who loses. Mr. Crouch pulls it out. It does not look like Ms. Shulman will be making it out alive. It wasn't a fair fight, and we know it. But Mr. Crouch, he's just deadly. Next up, we have Mr. Gibby versus Mr. Hollyfield. Both sword fighters. I'm a little amazed both just made it out alive after fighting possibly the toughest of teachers. Ooh. Mr. Hollyfield trying to bring it down, but it ends up in him SDing. Chain Chomp is out. There was just a Claptrap cancel. Chain Chomp did try and end it, but Claptrap said no. Somehow, Mr. Hollyfield has not died, and Mr. Gibson has only taken 48%. There is a final Smash Ball on the field. It could decide who wins or who loses. Mr. Hollyfield grabs it, hoping to use it. Not if Mr. Gibson can say anything now. Mr. Hollyfield uses it after Mr. Gibson messes up on a recovery. Mr. Gibson not being able to take a break simply because there are so many things on the field. Mr. Hollyfield might sneak out another win like he did with Ms. Nagel. Go-Goat is also on the field. Mr. Gibson is not... he can't take a break. Oh no. Oh. This might be it. It's such a close game. Oh, and that's it. Mr. Hollyfield takes another game because of his craftiness. I really don't know what to expect anymore. He's done this every game that he's played. Now we have the finals. Mr. Crouch versus Mr. Hollyfield. I don't know who I expect to win. Taking it to Kalos, we see our last fight of the day. We really don't know what to expect from this round. These two fighters have never fought each other before. Mr. Hollyfield getting ledge guarded because of Mother Brain. Losing an early stock, something no one wants to see. We have a special flag on play. Mr. Crouch gets another stock. It does not look good for Mr. Hollyfield. Oh, Mr. Hollyfield not letting Mr. Crouch back onto the stage. Makes it an even game once again. The SF flag did not matter. Mr. Crouch gets his final smash yet again. This does not... Oh, Mr. Hollyfield knocks it out of him. He gets it again. He does, and he hits Mr. Hollyfield. This looks like the end of his second stock. Mr. Hollyfield has another final smash and gets... I don't even remember. Kyogre? It looks like Mr. Hollyfield is going to cheese out another stock like he's known for. Mr. Crouch is stuck in Dedenne Sparks. He gets a final smash on him. Will this be the end? Oh! Oh, and Mr. Crouch takes it after Mr. Hollyfield's endless attempts to try and stop him. This just proves Mr. Crouch is the strongest teacher at San Pedro High. Mr. Crouch is the champion. Wait, but who could this be? It looks like Ness is trying to step up and defeat Mr. Crouch, and it's Sans. Will Mr. Crouch be able to take down Sans? Our hopes are looking good. Sans is not known for being one good amiibo. He is not known for being a good fighter at all. He is just out here trying to take down our strongest teacher, and we really don't want to see that happen. Mr. Crouch is in just SDs, just like Sans, and now we're at another even game. It does look like Mr. Crouch is able to take on Sans, even though Sans has many spirits that makes him stronger than Crouch. All of the bombs that Sans is producing, it's just too much. And with a back air, he takes a stock. Taking a stock after he pummels him. We hope to see another stock taken just like that. Sans is not letting Mr. Crouch have a break. Will he go for the spike? Oh, oh, you hate to see it happen. Sans is a menace that must be stopped.